Hey guys, Insight here, bringing you Cooking in Vanguard presented by CRAVE. Today I'm going to be talking to you about your in-game settings and what works best to give you the best FPS and the best chance in game. Anyhow guys, let's get right into it. Alright, now that we're here, let's hop into the game and check out some settings for you guys. We're starting off with the display. It's pretty much standard stuff. Refresh rate, 240 Hertz. I mean, if you're lucky enough to have a monitor like this, then use that, but use whatever's highest for you. For me, it's 240 Hertz. VSync, make sure you get this off. You have this on, your game could look a bit choppy, a bit not great, but other than that, everything else pretty stock, pretty standard. Let's get into the bulky stuff, the stuff you're here for. So flying straight into quality. What you want to do is you want to put your texture resolution on medium. As a pro player, we go for FPS performance over it looking like a movie. So what you're going to do is you're going to just hop straight in, everything on low. Everything's just getting down there. We're getting straight into it. Low, low. You want to keep the bullet impacts on actually, so you can see where bullets are in the wall. Sprays, people spraying Tron Ultra, you want to see that. So keep that on. But for the most part, everything is just going to be off or low. As you can see here, to be fair, I'll keep the level of distance up, just so maybe characters and outlines and stuff are a bit higher quality, giving us something high, whereas everything else is going to be low. So you can see here, just going low, low, low. Screen space, shadows, no idea, low, low, low. Like I said guys, this is genuinely just for FPS. We're going for high FPS, best performance. We don't want the packet burst coming on our screen. So yeah, we're just getting it all off. But yeah, making sure we get DLSS off. You don't want this on, get it off. Your game goes blurry, it's not a good time. Get it off, get it gone, save yourself the pain. But this is actually a big setting here that we found out the other day. Fidelity FX CAS. Get this on. It's a default on 80, put it up to 1. If you want to see what it does, hop into a game, go on 80, then put it to 1, and you'll just see a lot more clearer across the map. Everything, all of a sudden you can see people. Anti-aliasing, I have that on high normally. It's something I used in Modern Warfare, Cold War, so I'm going to use it again this year. Depth of field, we get that off. We don't want any blur on our screen. And yeah, then usage target, we're putting it at 90%. We want it working the best as possible, as much as we can. And that basically is the bulky part of all the settings. You just basically want everything on low, off. Like I said, FPS is king. So let's fly over into the gameplay where I'm using 90 FOV. If you're a sandbagger like me, if you're a slug, metal boots, whichever one you want to use, get off your chest. I'm using field of view 90 with an independent. So when I aim in, it takes it back down to like an 80 FOV when you're aiming in, so you can see people more long distance. Camera movement, we're putting that down to 50%. Like I said, just hop into a game, you'll see the difference when you're sliding around, moving around. When you get naded, you want it to shake the least, so you're putting that down to 50%. World motion blur off, that's default. Weapon motion blur, get that off. You don't want your game blurry. NVIDIA Reflex low latency, I've got that on and boost. Not quite sure what it does, but if it's got boost in it, I want it on. And that's that for the graphics settings. If you want to see controller, I'm running 661. 6.6, just like a sweet spot. I've been using it for 3 years now. It's the ideal for movement and slowness for aim. It kind of just hits all the right areas for that. And then you want to put on dynamic response curve type. Most pros will use this. It's just a different way to aim. It just feels a lot more smoother, a little bit faster and a little less clunky. And the rest of the stuff's pretty like preference. For me, I use tactical and yeah, you might use different stuff. But this as well, to be fair, get this all the way down. Get your right and left stick inputs all the way down. If you don't have them down, chances are you got a little bit of delay in your sticks or your buttons or whatnot. Get them down, save yourself the pain, and yeah, that's more or less it for my settings in Vanguard. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. All right guys, and that's a wrap on the Call of Duty Vanguard in-game settings. Stay tuned for more cooking in Vanguard presented by CRAVE Meals and Toronto Ultra.